Arsenal Football Club, a former powerhouse of the English Football League, taken control by Arsene Wenger, who went on to be dominant, winning multiple trophies in multiple seasons and creating that famous 2003-2004 season where Arsenal went completely invincible. Unfortunately, following that season, Arsenal experienced a transitional period, financial constraints with building the Emirates Stadium, and even more bad results in the following seasons. The crowd then went on for the Arsene Wenger out chance. With Arsene Wenger gone, Unai Emery would be appointed as manager, aiming to regain that former glory. Unai Emery's team showed promise reaching the Europa League final in 2019. However, inconsistency in performance and disagreement with players marked the Unai Emery era as a failure. Here steps in Mikel Arteta. Arteta offers hope of a fresh vision for the team, emphasising on discipline, defensive organisation and improved player development. It was a slow start for Arteta, but he did manage to win an FA Cup, showing the potential of his management. And as you can see, Arsenal are currently going through a rebuilding phase, and the journey is just getting going. And what we are going to do is we are going to take over from Mikel Arteta, and we are going to try and win the Premiership for the first time in 20 years. We are here and we are at Arsenal Football Club live at the Emirates, and we are taking over Arteta, trying to make it so that we can become a new Premier League champion. Media are predicted third there, I have seen. I'm very interested to see who they have decided to go for second. Also, this is the team that they are saying is going to be a 4-3-3 or 4-3-2-1, whichever one you want. Though I've got a couple of ideas what I think I want to do with this tactic, what formation I want to play, so it's going to be interesting to see how the adaptation of mine goes with the same as this one. So the board wants us to sign under the age of 18 players for the future, which is pretty much fair enough. Increase the commercial revenue, which we could do that by winning games. Grow the club's reputation, which we could do as well. Qualify for the European Champions League. Also, challenge for the FA Cup. Reach the latter stages of the Champions League and be competitive in the Carabao. They really don't want the Carabao. More the Champions League and the Premiership is what they want. Nice that they don't want us to win the Premiership, only just qualify for the Champions League. I will take that. And the supporters want us to play attacking and entertaining football. I am the man that can do that. I used to watch Tony Pulis manage Stoke City. Looking at this team, and we've got some unbelievable players in here. The fact that we've got Raya and also Ramsdale as our goalkeepers, I don't need to worry about them at all for the whole of the season. Salavia in there is going to be absolutely amazing with Gabriel, two strong centre-halves. They're just going to dominate for the whole season for us. Declan Rice, Thomas Partey in there as well. Cedric's still in there. Zinchenko is in there, who I am going to be using a new position for him that they have added to FootballManager. Very excited to use him as well. Jorginho in there, Trossard, Odegaard, we're going to have so much fun with. Kai Havertz is going to be a different player as well. I've got plenty of options here with this team, and also our old favourites of Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli and Eddie Nikita in there as well. This is going to be a nut side. I'm generally excited to create something with this team, and the game is already telling me that I need to do my tactics, and straight off the bat, I'm going to go create something a little bit myself, and I'm thinking something along the lines of this right now. Playing that two defensive midfielders there, Partey and Declan Rice, allowing Declan Rice probably to push up a little bit further, whilst also having Thomas Partey as this DM, and then I could put Odegaard or Kai Havertz there, or with the centre forwards, potentially go with Gabriel Jesus or Kai Havertz and just keep rotating until we got the right one. This is going to be the infrastructure of this formation that we're going to use, and things are going a little bit fast. I totally understand that, but I'm just excited to get involved into this. So that is what I'm going to go for straight away off the bat, and just hopefully this can do something special. So for me, the goalkeeper is going to be Ramsdale. We're going to play him as a sweeper keeper on support. Then obviously Salavia and also Gabriel are going to be our centre-halves. I am going to play Benjamin White as a fullback there for us, and then also we did see Zinchenko there, and I'm going to use him in this new one, an inverted fullback. Now I know it says inverted wingback is more preferred, but we're going to try this purely because I want to try it out with this one, and I think Zinchenko can actually do this very well for us and become that inverted fullback, offering a new position for us. Then we're going to have Declan Rice as our volante and Thomas Partey as our DM, while also having Martin Odegaard in there as that advanced playmaker. Bukayo Saka is going to be our inside forward on that right hand side, and then I'm going to use an inverted winger on the left hand side, and that time it's going to be Martinelli, and then up front I'm going to give Gabriel Jesus a run out. That is what I'm going to use for the start of this season for us, and we'll work a little bit more as we get through it more and more. Also, I'm going to put these on ball playing defenders as well, because I think they are more than capable of playing as that. Also, we're going to go positive because I want to be a little bit more attacking, whilst also having a higher tempo, run at the defenders, play out of defense as well. And I'm just going to play a little bit more narrower for hopefully the boys can get a goal, push it in, and then Wayne 30 wingers cut in even more and hopefully get a goal or two. Counter-attack, counter-press. We're going to distribute to the fullbacks. And also, we're just going to play a little bit stronger and get stuck in. Get the ball off them. So a little bit of a higher line of engagement, but a normal standard defensive line just to make sure that they don't do anything stupid or push up too far for the ball to go over the top. We know that can happen in football, but that is what we're looking at. That's going to be the tactics so far. We'll make tweaks as the games go on. Now, I don't normally do signings first season, so I'm going to leave them blank, but it's nice to know that we have £200,000 in the wages weekly. If something happens in January and we need to kind of bail out and jump into that transfer window, I know I've got stuff there to do that. Another thing we are going to look at is the set pieces. We are looking at corners. I have no idea what they've done with corners. They've made it a lot better for us, but I'm going to have a look, see what we can do and go for it. So, as I would do normally in real life, the defensive strategy that I would prefer would be man marking. I want my players marking the tall players, so the bigger boys marking the better players, the better headers playing the better headers. You could potentially use the hybrid there. Big aerial defenders will mark zonally, whilst the rest will do individuals. I don't think I like that. I like player on player, whereas I don't like zonal marking. I feel like someone running onto the ball can easily score a goal there. So I'm going to go player marking. So what post do you want your players to mark? Depending, I like to have my two fullbacks on the back sticks, on the pro sticks. I need to kind of assess that and have a look in game to make sure, because previous FMs, you could leave no one on there and you'll be absolutely fine. So we need to watch the game, see a bit of the match engine to try and figure out what will go on there. How many players would you like to leave forward when defending a set piece? I'm going to offer a counter attack here. Probably because I think it's going to be good for Arsenal because we've got that many players that are fast. Saka, Martinelli, Jesus. Then we have Reece Nelson if he's on the bench. There's plenty of options, plenty of speed. We're going to use them and utilize them. How do you prefer the ball to be delivered to your attackers? We are going to go near post. I like near post more than anything. How many players do you want to leave back defending during the counter attack? I'm going to say balance there as well. I don't want to go anything crazy, but we are going to go balance. And then I'm also going to chuck in an in-swinger. So this is pretty much how it looks. This is all brand new and this is absolutely brilliant, as you can see here. So we have got our players on player marking, zonal marking the 6-yard box as well, zonal marking the 6-yard box. Mark back post, mark back post. So they're marking the players. We're going to look at this and assess it in game, definitely. But this is one of the big features that FM have released. The revamp of all this is absolutely great. So that's what we want to do. I've got 2 players staying forward as well. And that is going to be hopefully our striker and one of our wingers. But the main one I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at the attacking threats here as well. So we're going to mark. You're going to have attack near post, 2 players attack near post, lurk far post, and go forward as well, which is nice to see. Outside of the box, we're going to have one lurking outside the edge of the area, which is the near side, and lurking outside the far area. So if the ball comes down, I want my 2 best kickers trying to get that in there. Or I say kickers, best shooters of the ball. We're going to need that. Then we do have D3 coming back, stay back if needed. So all you got to do is click on the player there. So A1 is going to be Gabriel, who has got 17 jumping reach, 17 strength, and also 17 heading, which is going to be monstrous for us. We also have William Saliba as well, who has 16, 16, and 16 on all them areas. That's what we want to do. Outside the box there, as you can see, we've got Jesus, who's got his 12 long shots, 16 techniques, and 12 crossing, just in case the ball comes out. And then we also have Martin Odegaard sitting on the edge of the box, hopefully for them long shots, which is going to be 17, technique is 18, and crossing is going to be 15. That is what we need in the box there. Perfect outside the box, sorry, to make sure we can get them goals through. And also we have Thomas Partey chucking himself in there, just being a bit of a nuisance all around the back. And also back as A3 is Declan Rice, who's going to be another nuisance on the ball. One thing I've noticed as well in the game, when you go into your training, I am another big fan of training as well. As you can see here, there is a lot of match preparation that has gone missing, and I was a big fan of doing teamwork. I was doing attacking positioning, defensive positioning, everything. Match practices are there, but we've got match tactics and match practice. Hopefully when the season starts, this comes back as well. We do have match reviews. Thank the Lord, because they always go in. But I think what match focus is going to be what we are with all attacking, defending, and everything else chucked into one there. We will see, but that's what I think will be it. This is going to be the first game that I am going to witness of Football Manager 2024, and we are going to play our second side. Surely we can get a win against our second side, right? Please tell me we're going to get a win against second side. Looks pretty decent so far. Much better than the old engine. Well, I say the old engine. Much better graphics than the older one, personally. But let's get straight into it. Get to the dressing room. Tell the boys that we are happy. Oh, let's skip that. And there we are. Now we're going to play it out. Let's see how this goes and see what we can do here. I'm already liking this. Absolutely am. So our starter 11, as you can see there, is Ramsdale, White, Slavia, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Partey, Rice, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Cedric up top. Okay, fair enough. Gabriel Jesus must be playing in the other side, but we'll let it off. We'll let it off for the time being. We'll play Cedric up top, and we'll probably bring in someone else. We are playing the second team, not the under 18, so it's going to be interesting to see how we get on here. As the first gunners going to get whipped in, we did just work on set pieces. Let's see how it goes. Slavia's there, send it over the bar, but he did win the header. That's a promising sign. Okay, if we lose against our second team, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or we've created a tactic that works better against the bigger sides. Only time will tell there, but that is a great save from Ramsdale, powering it out. They are going to be using the same set pieces as us, so let's have a look at how it does. Ball's going to get whipped in, plays it out wide. That's a good ball, but Odegaard nicely blocked it off there, which we like to see. And he's going to counter-attack now. We do have the two players forward, but he gets a foul there. Put that ball, Thomas Partey, the two DMs linking up. Couldn't get the ball through. Thomas Partey still has it. Strikes the ball. And what a goal from Thomas Partey. I will take that for the first goal on Football Manager 2024. That's an absolute rifle. What a goal that is. Let's go. Just takes it down on his chest, finds himself an acre of space, and just rifles the ball in the top bins. And if we're going to see a couple of them, I'm going to be a very, very happy man. Ball gets whipped in from the free kick, gets down, and that another save from Ramsdale. Ramsdale is on absolute form right now. He's proving that he's got to get on the one position. He's going to be fighting with Daya, and that is definitely going to be something we're interested in. As another ball gets wasted wide there. Like the short little take there, playing it to our centre half. They are ball playing defenders, so that's going to be interesting to see as Rice picks it up in the middle. Zinchenko playing as an inverted fullback. Just trying to see a bit more from him, see what he can do. Nice passing ability there, passing movement, just keeping the ball. I'm a big fan of that. Nicely done. Good ball movement. Just not allowing the opposition to really do anything, just keeping him away. And I love seeing this. This is brilliant. And just showing you what we can do with patient play and possession play. Still got that ball lane. Everyone get a touch of the ball as well, which is nice to see. Going to move this ball up now. Benjamin White, nicely done. Oh, this football is absolutely brilliant. Please let there be something at the end of it. And it is actually a penalty. We get a penalty from it. And just that ball move, that patient play of finding the right passes. Oh, this feels so good already. It's going to be Odegaard stepping up for the penalty. And he slots it away there to double the lead against the second side. We're going to take that. I'm happy with that so far. Really nicely done. Slots it away. Good ball movement. Fortunately, Ray, a little bit questionable on that save there, but we're going to lay him off. Second team are still pushing as the ball gets whipped in. Saka's going to do a little bit of defending. Drossard picks it up. Ben White getting a little bit scary there on that yellow card. Just picked up nicely again, though. Clears it away. A good clearance. Well battled away, though, from the fullback there, but Nelson sends it over the bar. Half time comes up, and that is a very good off from us, I feel. We've just eliminated Arsenal from having long shots, even though we are Arsenal. Arsenal second team from long shots, and that's all we've really done. Not caused a threat to us. Couple of good saves from Ramsdale, but we're heading to the second half, and hopefully we can push on and build on this lead. Second team get the ball deep in our off. Nicely played there. Eugenio finds the ball. Good ball movement. Partey yet again. Getting that ball back, playing as that DM. I love to see it. As they move forward, though, they still have the possession of the ball. And it's showing me that this second team has got a couple of good players in that we can use that are youngsters as well, that are more than happy to stick in the team as backup. As a good pass comes through, and it's just rifled past. It looked like a block from Zinchenko. We take that. Havertz is going to whip this ball in. Let's see what he can do. Good ball in. Good header away from Slavia yet again, proving that man marking being clinical for us. Free kick. Odegaard taking a little bit of a knock here. Not a big fan of that. Ball gets whipped in, but we're going to mop it up. Partey finds it. Zinchenko moving forward as that inverted fullback finds the ball across, and Cedric rifles the ball in to give us a 3-goal lead in the 79th minute. Nice work from Zinchenko. That new role as well that's come into play in Football Manager. He's just slotted that in very nicely, and I'll take that all day. Look how far he was back here in the centre as well. And then finds himself in a little bit of space as that fullback looks across. Cedric never missing that one. Second team are desperate to get a goal here as Nelson tries yet again with another strike. One thing I'm seeing from Nelson is he's taking a lot of shots. I don't think I'm a fan of that, but it's a great save from Ramsdale. It's going to be a corner as Trossard whips it in. Good header away yet again. Man marking doing brilliantly for us as the ball's going to get played down. Nelson yet again. He's got to cross it this time, surely. He does cross it. I'm not going to try and pronounce that one as Waters gets that ball in the edge of the space. Too much space, but Ramsdale with another save, proving why he's going to be my number one in this side. Corner's going to get whipped in though. Havertz. Let's see what Ramsdale does this time. He's going to stand there. Gabriel lets it go over his head. And the second team pushing on, trying to find that goal. They're getting a lot of possession as Jorginho's going to move it round. Tries a long shot. Fortunately, Ramsdale can't catch it and he parries it over the bar. Havertz whips that ball in, finds Nelson in the edge of the space. He's going to strike it. And this time, Ramsdale does catch it, calms everyone down. Once again, ball movement, Saka getting involved. Good blocks there, but couldn't get through as Havertz rifles one in the back of the net for the long distance. Pretty much what this second team have been doing all this time is just long shots, long shots, long shots. They haven't really had anything really that I'm like, oh, I'm worried about that. That should have definitely gone in. It's all been long shots, so we kind of need to push down that and press a little bit faster, personally, I feel, to get the ball off them and stop them long shots from coming in. Because all their shots, I think it's like 15 shots that they've had, I've not felt threatened about them purely because they have been long shots and nothing more. But that's all I'm going to say. And that's the full-time whistle there as we take a 3-1 victory, proving that our clinicalness and getting the ball in the box in the right areas is proving more than just taking 20 shots and hoping one goes in the back of the net. And with that, guys, I am going to end the first episode there. It was a very quick one. I just want to go through a couple of things of what I'm doing and what I'm planning with it. I'm going to go through pre-season. I'm going to jump forward and get ready for the Premiership. So make sure you hit the subscribe on this button and make sure you hit the like on it as well, guys. Helps you out massively. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.